What's up, YouTubes? I'm Tony, and this is...
I'm Danny.
And we are here for, what, the 4th weekend review?
Yeah.
And last week we were a little hasty, we got out of here a little too fast, and we ended up missing math, so we'd like to cover that quickly. We were to work more on matrices, right?
Yeah.
Done. Friday, we had C++.
That was a nice, confusing class.
I don't remember what we did.
We did more push and pop.
More pushing popping?
Yeah.
Yeah, I barely remember.
We talked about purple dragons again.
Did we?
Yeah.
See, this is where I fall apart. I'm not gonna sleep. I'm gonna sleep Friday mornings. Friday I worked. Did you? Oh, it was Thanksgiving too. That's why I worked Thanksgiving Friday.
My Friday was so freaking boring.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing happened.
Saturday, I had my friend over, and we had a good time. We just hung out. And how about you? Your Saturday?
I went to New York State.
She went to fucking New York.
City.
Not city.
State.
Oh, I was under the impression you were going to city.
I was under the impression I was going to city too. But then Mom's like, "No, we're going to New York State." I'm like, "Okay."
And did you?
I met a friend of mine.
You met a friend of yours?
Yes.
And how was that?
That was good.
That was pleasant, eh?
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then, is that all of Saturday? You went to New York, you had a great time, I hung out with a friend.
Went to Dave's after
went to Dave's Saturday night.
Yeah.
So now Sunday, I worked. Sunday, before I got there, what happened? Because I ended up going to Dave's Sunday night. What happened before? And you guys played Munchkin, I know that much.
Yeah.
Did you have fun playing Munchkin?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And...
There's an M&M.
There is an M&M.
I'll get it.
Okay.
So Munchkin.
Yeah, it was a fun game. We basically played video games and... Yeah, Munchkin.
Yeah.
And you guys watched Deadliest Warrior.
Deadliest Warrior. That shows a lot of fun when you're watching it with other people. Yeah, you fell asleep. I don't know how you did. Dude, they're hilarious. I don't know.
Just the way the people speak to each other, I'm like...
Oh man, he's so dead. Like, look at that
boring.
spear wound. He's dead and stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, this is boring.
Oh man, that dust totally didn't kill that guy. That's a shitty weapon.
Yeah.
Because it's totally made to kill
Dinner
him.
was great.
Dinner was phantasmal,
So
although I was late for it.
Yeah, but it was really good.
It was really good. Our friend Dave made us a nice turkey and had we had great vegetables and cheese sauce for the vegetable. Oh, it was so good. So much goodness. And that was pretty much Sunday. Thanksgiving with our friends, with our classmates, and it was a great time. Do you want to skip to Monday?
Monday, what did we do?
Monday we had IT.
No, we didn't. It was Thanksgiving Monday.
It was Thanksgiving on Monday. So...
Liar.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I don't remember IT. Okay, so Monday, I was at Dave's.
Yeah, we left Dave's around 12:30.
Around 12:30. Got home, worked on Unity.
Yeah.
Got that done. And then that was my Monday, pretty much.
Yeah, that was my Monday too.
That was my Monday. Tuesday, we're beating this one back, man.
Frickin' hate love. Frickin' sex.
Hate love and sex. Oh,
yeah.
man.
Philosophy of love and sex. I hate that class now.
Yeah, you're really...
It was interesting
really
the first 2 weeks, and all of a sudden I'm like... This is stupid.
I'm enjoying it, but it's not for everybody.
I hate his readings.
His readings suck.
His readings feel like I just want to take
those
a gun
readings
to my
is
head
purgatory.
and just go... Blood splatter all
Everywhere. Nothing like Persona 3.
No.
I'm still having fun in that class. The presentation this week, as you know, as I've explained to you...
I wanted to shoot her.
She really made me angry. So, he calls up the group, and actually we should touch on this. They changed the format now. He changed the format of the class where the group presents after the break halfway through the 3-hour class.
And that was after our group,
That was after he fucked us over. You mind if I pull the blind up a bit?
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna pull the blind up just a bit. That was after he fucked us over with the...
It's bright.
Is it? It is bright.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay, so that was after we got screwed over with Tony being late for our group. So he's now changed it to the break, which is nice, but that's how it should have been from the start.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this group goes up, and their topic is marriage, which is broad. It's a big deal, marriage. And there are these 4 females up there, and to be honest, as soon as I saw 4 females go up to talk about marriage, I saw an issue. But I was like,
no male perspective in
maybe one of them is smart. 1 out of 4 might be smart. And the first girl goes and she was boring. The second girl goes and she was boring. I don't even remember the third girl going. Then the fourth girl goes up.
And she just has one PowerPoint slide with a bunch of words on it. And we're like...
So she gets up, and everyone had their PowerPoint on the same PowerPoint, and hers was just like one slide on her USB key that she like threw on. And it was this gargantuan slide. If any of you have ever seen a PowerPoint presentation, I'm sure most people have in today's day and age, you know, it's always very concise, very nice, and there's a lot of slides, so it's constantly updating, and you're like, oh, something new to look at. And that's a great way to keep people engaged in a class.
She had everything on one slide.
So her topic was pros and cons of marriage for men and women.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, this is totally wrong. Did you even do research?
Like, no, it's just her own biased opinion on marriage that she was just throwing against the class.
And she was throwing in, like, opinions from different countries and all that. If you're going to do that, stick with one country.
If they had, like, one guy talking about, like, Eastern traditions, or one chick talking about Eastern traditions, one chick talking about European, and how divorce came out of that, you know, it would be interesting. It'd be kind of cool to see how different cultures handle this. But she was jumping all over the place, from polygamy to arranged marriages, and it's like, oh my god, the Catholic tradition. And it's like, man, and her pros and cons were broken up into 5 categories, and I know some of them were things like status, children was one of them. Those are the only 2 I remember. I don't remember the rest of it. I kind of blanked out and said, I'm not listening anymore. I don't know where you are on the slide anymore. I was just glaring. Oh yeah, because she's just like, ooh, now I'm talking about this, now I'm talking about this. And so I was getting so enraged, because she said at one point she got to arranged marriages as a pro for men. And she was like, what man wouldn't want that? And I was like...
Can you do that on YouTube?
I don't know. But we'll see. I was so pissed off, though, when she did that. Because, like, I want arranged marriages. It's just weird, man. And, so, with that, we,
went into more talking about Augustine and law.
Yeah. But no, one thing I want to mention, at one point I was actually really bored during her one slide presentation, so I did a word count, and it came up at 129 words. And if you can picture 129 words on one PowerPoint is a lot. So I was like, I'm wrong, I gotta do another word count. So I do another word count, and it comes up 146, which means 2 things. I can't count, and her PowerPoint was way too big. Way too big. And yeah, it was just brutal. Like 129, 146 words is a lot of words for something that should be a dozen or so.
Yeah.
I think it was Tuesday.
Unity.
Unibeam. Oh, we had Vlad.
We had Vlad. He had a nice accent, but he was really quiet.
Very quiet.
I'm like, please speak louder.
Our teacher brought in a guest speaker from the company he works at.
It wasn't really a guest speaker, he was a guest teacher. A guest teacher,
you may as well call him. Vlad taught the lesson, and Tasso just kind of hung back, and we made the odd correction.
I think he was just bored.
I think Tasso, yeah.
And just wanted to throw some other guy out into the fire.
Into the fire?
Yeah.
Vlad was cool. I like Vlad. He was a cool guy. But yeah, not much of a speaker, not much of a teacher.
Yeah. But I had fun playing around with Unity.
With texture, we learned all these like what are they, textures?
Yeah.
Like
textures.
So like we got hills, we got trees, and we got like,
I made a cool thing.
She made a cool thing. It actually did look pretty cool. My thing was a little less. It was just more ditches, and there was a rock in the sky, and it wasn't the moon. I thought that was pretty cool.
Taught people how to use skyboxes, because for some reason everyone didn't listen during that part.
So skyboxes is like the entire sky, more or less. And that's the 1 5-minute span I wasn't paying attention to Vlad's lesson.
A lot of people didn't pay attention to that.
Everyone spaced out at the same second.
And I'm like...
Were you and Andy the only people who listened?
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, I helped out Andy
You helped out Andy? So it was really just you.
I'm like, dude... Did no one listen during that?
I literally turned back and he's got this brilliant sunset, and I'm like, oh fuck, I just missed something important. Yeah, I kind of blew. But, so Tuesday night...
I had dodgeball!
You had dodgeball. It was the second cut for the dodgeball team.
Yeah.
Very high stakes.
They still don't have those up.
You still don't know if you made it?
Still don't know if I made it.
Do you feel like you made it?
I think I made it.
I think you made it.
There's a pretty high chance of me making it. They have to have at least 2 girls on the court at all times.
And there were 4, right?
And there was 2 girls at the cuts.
Oh, then you're fine.
No, I'm fine. But one girl couldn't make it because she was studying for a test, so... they're probably just gonna throw her on for the
As like a
and
sub.
her name is Daniela. And I'm like,
Like our server
that's
on
not
Wednesday.
gonna be, yeah! It's not gonna be confusing at all!
So that was your Tuesday night. My Tuesday night, I don't know what I did. Do you know what I did? I don't know what I did. Wednesday.
Ugh.
Blender.
We had one class, we had the lab class to work on our final, basically, project.
our final
I finished
project.
my torso for my...
You're building that
dragon.
Yeah, you're building essentially a dragon. I'm building a spider, and I finished a leg in all that time. So you are far farther along than I am.
I have 2 arms, a tail, and the torso, but I need to fix the one arm because you can't just rotate it or mirror it.
You can't mirror it because mirroring it I thought would work for sure.
No, it doesn't. It makes it look even wonkier. I'm like,
Bizarre.
Yeah. Doing the legs.
Are you sure it's like?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you could mirror it.
I tried.
You tried?
I tried.
Alright, I won't tell you what you can and can't do.
Yep.
So then it was Wednesday.
And that was Wednesday. We had the rest of the
I hung
day
out
off.
with
I
Andy,
did work
Keelan, and
during
Conrad.
that time, and he slacked.
I slacked.
Yeah, and I'm kind of jumping to Thursday.
Thursday?
Yep.
Well, hey, we want to skip Wednesday night?
What do we do Wednesday night?
The dinner?
Oh, I totally
Do you
forgot about
want
the
to skip
dinner.
that, or
No.
Don't want to skip it? Don't want to go into it? We had a very nice dinner
We had
with
a very
some
nice
friends on
dinner at the
Wednesday.
Hummer Room, yeah.
And it was great, and we're gonna skip it.
And most of us probably got sick from it because...
Well, I think were you the... Most of you got sick?
Yeah.
Oh.
A lot of us didn't feel well after dinner. It's like all of a sudden we got home, they had cake, and I'm like, I'm not gonna eat cake because I'm already feeling...
Yeah, you were already feeling it, eh?
Iffy.
I felt it. How was Connie? Because Connie got the
felt
pork.
sick.
Huh.
She wasn't feeling good
Weird.
either.
What
I'm like,
appetizer did you guys get?
I got... Connie
You got the shrimp.
Yeah, Connie got the
She
salad.
got the salad. I got the salad. Everyone got the salad. More
Except
or less.
for me.
Except you. I didn't one other person get the shrimp? I thought Stina got the shrimp.
No, I think Tim got the shrimp.
Oh. Yeah, somebody got the shrimp.
I'm the only one that got mushroom.
Yeah. See, that's why I figured you were
Risotto.
sick. Was that? Yeah, you screwed that up maybe, or like they screwed it up. Sorry. And
No, everyone.
No, everyone. I gotta talk to Emily see if she got sick. Was Keelan and Tim, were they okay? Because I was.
I
Okay.
have no idea.
I was okay.
Yeah, but I wasn't feeling very well. I'm like, ugh.
Weird,
I just
man. Just feel bad.
Ugh.
Ugh. Sorry to hear about that.
And it continued on until Thursday.
Yeah, to yesterday. So Thursday, we are motoring through this
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
It's only been 12 minutes.
That's okay. We need to motor through it anyways.
Yeah, we have to get out of here fast. We're rushed for different reasons today.
Yeah.
Oh god, I can just picture like the fire alarm going off.
Okay.
Again.
Wait.
We're at Thursday. We'll get to that.
Thursday.
We'll get to that. So Thursday we
C++.
have C++ programming
And
lab.
we learned how to blow up a Death Star.
Oh
I'm not
my
done
god.
that yet.
I'll help you do it if you'd like.
Okay.
Because my Death Star is beautiful.
Is it?
It's so good. I thought you saw it.
No, I didn't.
It's so... I got it basically, it's the same as Tim's.
Oh, okay.
I'm there.
That'd be great if I could have a little help with
Yeah.
that.
You know what? We're gonna have time after we get everything else, so I'll
I
show
don't
you.
have the program, and mine is.
You don't have Visual Studios?
2010. I have
2008?
Yeah. But for some
Damn.
reason, my computer's being weird. I don't want to even go into that. But,
Fair enough. Fair enough. So
and
that was Thursday.
Math. Don't skip math.
Oh shit! I was like, what's a math? Math. Yesterday we did more matrices. We did. I thought
We learned
we
different
learned transposing,
yeah.
which is easy. We
Yeah.
learned inversing a matrix,
Yeah.
which is the kookiest thing because what you end up with is something totally different that works. Oh wow.
I apologize.
That's okay. It happens. It happens in this professional field that we're in. But inversing a matrix is a lot of fun, and I'm actually getting a lot better at matrices.
Okay.
I'm getting there, and I'm very proud of myself, because that's been a big motherfucking hurdle. How are you doing?
I'm struggle bearing.
Struggle bear? Oh, that's so cute. We'll get you there. We'll get you there between me and everybody else. You know,
Yeah.
we'll get you there, and you'll be just as good or better by the end of it all.
Yeah.
Thursday night, you...
We watched The Land Before Time.
Before that,
What? We did something.
I hung out with... Oh no, I didn't really hang out with anybody. I came over here. We didn't really do anything except watch Land Before Time.
Yeah.
And, because I've never seen The Land Before Time. And it's a good movie. I got him when, right at the beginning there, I don't want to spoil it if there's any other people out there like me, but right at the beginning there, when the really emotional thing happens, that got to me. That got me right there, man. I almost teared up. A good idea. I'd imagine you all heard the car alarm going off. Someone's getting jacked at like 11 in the morning.
Is it 11 already?
It is 11.
Okay.
So we watched The Land Before Time. We hung out with everybody else who was over here yesterday, and it was a good time.
And everyone's, for some reason, packed into my room.
Yeah, everyone was in this room, and there were like, what, 8 of us? 7 of us? 7 of us.
7 of us.
And it was everyone in this room, just everywhere. And that was okay. Eventually we got everybody out of here and went to bed.
Yeah.
Because we go to bed early like cool kids.
Actually, yeah.
Well, we don't even go to sleep till late, but... Yeah. But,
I think I totally just crashed.
Last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, you went to bed almost mid-sentence.
Yeah.
Either that or you were bullshitting and you were evading a question, but you never know.
No, I was totally gone.
Yeah, fuck. We were like mid-conversation. That's how it usually goes, though. And then I'm just like, oh, I'm all alone now. One day I should just like wake you up and be like, we were talking.
Oh, you're like, go the frick away. I'll put you in the kitchen.
In the kitchen. Oh man, no, I gotta avoid that at all costs. But so then we woke. Oh, actually, well then I woke up, and as I was doing my wake up ritual, the fire alarm went off.
And I'm like, ignore it. I just thought.
Yeah,
it was
I was like, what do I do? And you're like, fuck it, frick it.
Yeah.
And
I'm like, I'm sleeping.
Yeah, so.
And then it didn't stop. I'm like, anyone, we have to go outside. I look outside. There's just a bunch of people just.
Yeah, I had already
there.
looked out. I was like, people are going outside, but I have my orders from my superiors to stay put. So eventually, I just heard fucking banging on the door. Luckily, I was already getting dressed. So.
And I just went out of my PJs, threw on shoes, and went out. I'm like, I hate this day right now.
Oh my god, yeah, it was awful. So that was like 8:30. Normally, we don't get up until about 9-ish. So we had a good half hour and 45 minutes-ish of sleep left. And they not only did they wake us up, but they woke us up with the loudest alarm they could find. And so we get out there, and smoking kills.
Yeah.
Smoking kills.
Everyone just started smoking.
Fuck
in
that, a
a
lot
big
of college
group.
kids are smoking. And we were like right there, and we had to stay there because that's where your floor was.
Yeah, but
So,
I decided to go behind a different van, and that helped a lot.
That helped vent it, you know? But like, man, people smoke.
Yeah.
Like, people just, like, as soon as they wake up, it's like, oh, I gotta smoke. It's like, it's first thing in the morning. You haven't eaten yet. That's the only thing in your body. It's messed up.
People replace smoking with eating.
That's messed up.
That's why they're so...
Thin.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's messed up. That's messed up. I could not.
I couldn't either.
But,
I don't like the smell of it.
Yeah, no, it's not a good smell. I'm around it, so, like, so many guys at my work smoke, so, like, I'm around it so much that, like,
yeah, no.
I'm used to it, I guess, but I shouldn't be. But yeah, people smoke and it kills and it's sad.
Yeah.
But whatever you feel like doing.
Yeah. Okay. That's our Friday so far.
That was Friday so far. That was Land Before Time.
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty much.
That's our week. We just
whizzed fucking destroyed it in less than 20 minutes. We skipped something.
No, we didn't.
There was no Monday, which is, we don't talk about Monday much at all. Well, like, there was no, like, Monday class, but we never really touch on Monday. We destroyed Tuesday. Generally, Tuesday slows us down by a good 10 minutes. But we were both so fed up that, like, even me. We got our test back from last week.
Don't want to talk about it.
Don't want to talk about it. We got our test back. And,
it's blah.
If you don't want to say your mark, I won't say my mark.
No, I'm not saying it.
Alright, so we got our test back.
But I didn't do as bad as I thought I did.
Okay, well that's good. How bad did you think you did?
I thought I totally failed it. So I didn't.
Okay, well that's good. As long as you didn't
I passed
fail
it.
You passed it.
Yeah.
And that's good.
Yeah. But I thought his test would be freaking longer.
Yeah. Yeah, that was actually, it was weird. It was so short that you were stressed.
I was expecting it to be something like the humanity with the freaking...
Oh god, you're going a year back now, I don't remember. Well, a couple months back.
Multiple choice and essay question. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm so ready for this.
That's what our midterm is going to be.
I overstudied. That was my issue.
Did you? Yeah, you might have. That might be it. But I requested that computer, and he emailed me back saying like, you don't really need one. And I was like, well, if you don't feel like giving me one,
if you can't read my writing, then
that's basically what I said. I was like, listen, like I have the worst penmanship you will ever experience in your life, and I don't want to put you through that, sir. I was like, if you want to take the computer away from me, I have no right to that computer, so go ahead.
Yeah, but if
you're going to cost me so many marks by doing that. And the only reason I don't have that right is because I'm not willing to spend the money. Which is a really bad way to run things, but whatever.
Our country is weird.
Our country is weird.
How much time do I have? 18 minutes.
Cool, man. So what we're getting at is basically I have terrible penmanship and grammar. And it's actually sort of a bit of a condition with me. Like, it's not really something I can correct. So, until college, I was kind of recognized as having really bad penmanship spelling. And when I got to college, they were like, you need to get reassessed, see if you still are. And I was like, fair enough, how much is that? Like, how do I do that? And they're like, well, you go to this guy, you pay him $2,000, and you see. And I'm like, huh, I don't have $2,000. I would have the most kick-ass bass in the world if I had $2,000. Actually, that's not true, but I'd have a better bass if I had $2,000. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's why, you know? It's all monies, which is a shame.
Mm-hmm.
But,
messed up world.
It is. It is. And that's why some thrive. Some don't. But, so that's that, man. But,
I want to go back to sleep.
You want to go back to sleep? I would be down for some lying down. I'm tired, too. But, it is fucking hot in here, too.
Yeah.
I don't get it. It's never been this bad. And well, I guess it's really humid out. That's probably why.
Oh no, our freaking heaters are constantly on 79. We can't turn them down.
You can't turn them down anymore?
We can't turn them down
Why
anymore.
are they stuck at 79?
Because they turned on the heating, basically.
They shouldn't. 79, someone's gonna die. Someone's just gonna die.
Oh, by the way, Fahrenheit, not Celsius.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, 79 Celsius would...
Well, yeah, we'd be cooked.
Yeah, we'd be dying. We would actually... This would be a help message.
Mm-hmm.
Get us out of here! So is that really all the week? We tried to play Shadow of the Colossus.
And PS3
PS3 overheated. Or was giving us the overheat warning.
And it was flashing lights, and I didn't want to ruin his disc. But when I took the disc out,
it was fine. So like I was really worried. I don't know how worried you really were.
No, I wasn't all that worried.
I was pretty worried. I was like, Dana, that's my Shadow of the Colossus. As much as I'm not a big fan of the game, it was more game. So we took it out, and then after you felt the system up, it was like it's not heating, you know.
It's like idiot system.
Yeah. So that's a real shame. But I think we should still listen to it, because you never know, it might just like explode one day.
Yeah, like 3, 2, 1. Well, the light was flashing.
It was flashing red. I didn't know PS3s did that. I didn't know the green light was flashing red and green, so it was like, I don't know anymore.
If it starts turning yellow, then we're in real trouble.
Really? Yellow's... Oh, well yeah, that's when you've yellow lighted.
Yeah.
That's when it's done, right?
Yeah. Something in it broke.
Yep. That's the equivalent of the red ring, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just a lot less frequent.
Except I wasn't there to see my yellow light, and I was kind of disappointed.
Oh, I missed the yellow light.
It was exams and all that, and my mom phones me up. Yo, your PS3's not working. Like, what do you mean it's not working? And then all of a sudden I hear my brother in the background. It's not my fault! I didn't mean to! Frickin', it's yellow lighted! He was seriously scared for his life, but I was so stressed at this point with school that I'm just like, I don't care.
I don't care right now.
It's like, I have stuff to worry about, I don't care.
I was over at my friend Matt's once. I don't know if I ever told you this story, but I know they haven't heard it. But I was over at my friend Matt's, and it was me, him, and another friend of ours, Christian, and we were all sitting there, and Matt went to do something, and we were going to put a game in the 360. So I was closest to the 360. I was like, yo, Christian, watch. I press this, and it red rings. And he's like, yo, do it. And I was like, I push it. We wait a couple seconds, and it red rings, and it's just like... Matt comes in, and I'm like, yeah, man, turn on your 360, dude. No one's turned it on yet. And he's like, it red ringed, didn't it? And I'm like, It was what your brother felt, that sheer guilt of like, it wasn't my fault, but I still did it. And it was even worse because we were just joking that it was gonna happen. It was like, the moment you touch that 360, Tony, it's gonna break.
That was like the end of last year.
Yeah, and like, so second semester finals?
You were there too, yeah.
I was there?
Dave's 360 red ring.
I wasn't there for that.
Oh.
I wasn't there for that.
Thought you were.
Nope. That was...
The week before?
The week before, because I was there the last day of school.
Yeah.
And it was already red ring by then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like the week before, it's like, oh, well then.
Wasn't that dead? That's a real shame.
Mm-hmm.
My NES...
Systems aren't as good as they used to be.
Yeah, I was just about to say, my NES is just now starting to malfunction. So I'm really sad I have to get it repaired. Or try to repair it myself, but I don't trust myself with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, go to professional.
Yeah. It's not really that hard. There are tutorials on YouTube to replace the pin connector. It's actually not all that tough, but I still don't trust myself. Because I'll, like, try something new and break it. But, yeah, that's my NES. My NES is busting up. Either that, or, like, it's just having trouble reading it and I just need to clean my games a little better. That's the only system I've ever had break on me. That and a few other NESs, because I play the shit out of them. I had my 360, I would type at the time my 360 red ringed, and it fixed itself after. And I was like, sweet. Yeah, red ringed when I tried to put in... Oh, when I finally bought Rock Band when it was new, and I brought all my buddies over and we were gonna four-member band it, and like, as I plugged all the stuff in and turned the 360 on, it was like, blue red ring, and I was like, oh man, this is gonna be the best day ever. So, I don't know, I called up the thing and they were like, unplug it from the wall, and I did, and then it worked. But yeah, that's really it.
Unplug it from the wall. If it still doesn't work, send it in.
Pretty much. I think there was a couple other things they wanted me to do if unplugging it from the wall didn't work. The towel trick was not one of them. They don't recommend you do that.
What's the towel trick?
It's where you literally wrap the 360 in towels, like a bunch of towels. Turn it on. It'll red ring. Leave it there for a couple hours, and then turn it off, and then turn it back on, and it'll work. And what it is, if I'm not mistaken, what it's doing is it's like melting some of the really poor quality solder they were using, and then it resolders and it works for a couple hours, and then it'll break again, and then you gotta towel it again. So like, Matt did that with his 360. Like, I'd go over it, it was just a mound of towels, and I was like, what's the towel elemental doing? And it's like, that's my 360. And it's like, that's pathetic. I don't know, man. Yeah, systems are freaking weird. Although the Wii, I think, has a really, really low failure rate.
Yeah, my Wii is... I've dropped my Wii numerous times. It's still alive. Every time I go to turn it on, I'm like, any money is just gonna break.
Still like...
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah, no, my Wii, I don't use my Wii much, unfortunately. I have a couple of really good games for it. Like, I have, Muramasa, I think it's called, I need to play for the Wii. There's a couple others.
Yeah, dude, my cat's also knocked it down because it's
really?
on this like table thingamabobber. It's just kind of sitting up there. In order to get to the window, my cat usually jumps by the Wii and then jumps up by the window.
What a silly.
So it's like, boom, boom, whoop, there goes the Wii again.
The only system I've dropped, I don't think I've ever dropped a system.
I've dropped my Game Boy.
I've probably dropped my like Game Boy
numerous times.
Yeah. I
don't think I've dropped my PSP yet. I'm so scared it's just gonna crumble.
Oh my god, yeah. PSPs, when you drop them, what tends to happen is the UMD will shoot out. That's what I keep hearing, is people like drop their PSPs and one of two things happens. Either the UMD shoots out or the whole thing explodes. Yeah, PSPs are delicate little people.
I dropped my DS once too.
Really?
But it was fine. Though the cartridge thing on my DS is starting to go. It doesn't read sometimes, and when I'm playing Pokemon, when I go to like start up the game, it's like, you know those messages back in the day for like Red and Blue where your save file has been corrupted? It gives me that message, and my Pokemon games, I love Pokemon.
You do.
And
as a sensible
I love
person.
my Pokemon, and my very first Pokemon is on the newest game, and it was the one that said corrupt file, and I'm like, I'm not losing Hawk, am I? All of a sudden I just turn it off, take the cartridge out, You know how you used to blow into
used to blow in your cartridges.
I just started blowing into the DS, and then I put it back in, and it worked again. I'm like,
it could be the cartridge input on the DS, but it could also be the cartridge itself. If you're using it a bunch, it might start deteriorating a little bit.
Yeah,
but sorry.
The games pop in and out all the time.
Yeah,
it's like,
so it should be fine. I don't know. It might just be like there's probably some dust in the contact, and it was no big deal.
Yeah,
but no, like
it scares me every time I see that message because it does it a lot, and I'm like, I'm scared to play the game that actually has my hawk on it.
Yeah. See, my first Pokemon, I don't think I still have them. But if they were around, they'd be stranded in Gold and Silver, because there's no way to get them past 2nd generation. I mean, if you go to Pokemon Stadium 2, you're stuck on the N64. And if you go to Gold Silver, you're stuck on the Game Boy Color. And it's really sad.
No, I don't know why they didn't do the compatibility thing with the new games.
I read, like, between 2nd and 3rd?
Yeah.
I read somewhere that the main reason is because in Gold Silver, you trade one Pokemon to another. So, like, I trade you my Dugtrio, and you trade me your Sandslash. But when we get to 3rd generation, it starts happening simultaneously. And because of that, there was no way to, like, reconcile it. But at the same time, they wanted to switch it because when I give you my Dugtrio, we unplug it, and now we both have Dugtrio or something. I forget how it worked. There was some...
You can still do that.
You can still dupe?
Yeah.
Oh. You can still duplicate?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But it's through GTS now.
GTS?
Global Trade Station.
Global Trade Station? You can trade, like... That's a... Wow.
But you can only duplicate your own Pokemon. It's a very difficult process, and it takes a very long time to do. I suggest not doing it, because you also risk the chance of corrupting your game file and
oh yeah, that's not
everything.
Worth it. That's not worth it at all.
So have, like, a copy there for duplication, and have another copy where it's like, you can just, look, a double, put it on here.
I think there was a cartridge swap you could do on the Super Nintendo that involved that. Like, you'd put one game in, and when you got to the title screen at a certain frame, you'd be like, bam, 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 put in another game, and then that game would boot, and you'd have, like, infinite lives or something. But if you fucked it up, you'd break that first game. Just destroy it. Because you're, like, ripping it. Yeah. So that's that.
That's the week, and that's a little spiel.
And a little chat. Do we have anything else to chat about? I mean,
we have 6 minutes left.
We only have 6 minutes left. Well, let's talk about why we only have 6 minutes left. Does that sound like okay?
Yeah.
So, you know what? This is your story. You go right ahead on this one.
So I have to do laundry, and...
Everybody does at one point or another.
Yeah. And so I go to use the res machines and all that. Washing works fine. Then I pop it in the dryer.
Yeah.
Yeah, dryer number 2.
Because one was out of order.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, the bottom one's fine. I can use the bottom one, no problem. It starts making this weird noise, and I've already paid for it and everything. And I'm like, okay. I go down to the front desk, and I'm like, yo, dryer number 2 is making some weird freaking noises. And then she goes and puts in, like, a request form for people to come in. But that takes 2 hours. And I really don't have time to wait around for
we were going to be in class at that
Yeah.
point, you know?
2 hours waiting to put my stuff in the dryer. So I just left it in there.
And yeah, it's like, I'm not going to pay another $1.65 or whatever
yeah,
it
I'm
is.
like, I refuse to pay another $1.65.
There was an ad
Like,
in the
we should have
laundry
utilities
room.
for this.
Yeah,
we
man.
pay so freaking much, and they are like, it's $5 for a freaking washing card, well, laundry card, you can say. And then you pay on top of that whatever it freaking costs, type thing.
To do it each time.
Yeah. It's like, that's stupid.
It's stupid.
That's why I'm not being in res next year.
Next year, you're out of here, man.
Yes. I'm sick of these rules. It's like,
rules suck. Fire drills suck.
Yeah.
That shit sucks, and
Yeah.
living with idiots sucks. And I'm not saying your roommates are idiots, I'm saying a lot of other people in most colleges are idiots.
Class pub nights aren't exactly the
Fucking
friendliest
pub
nights.
I had
People
to pick
were screaming
Thursdays.
last night.
People were loud, and at one point people were angry. But yeah, I had to pick Thursday nights, didn't I?
Yeah.
Why? Like, pub nights are Thursday nights? That's so wrong. It could be Saturday, it could be Friday.
Yeah.
But no, it's gotta be Thursday.
Yeah.
Strange.
Very.
But they quiet down eventually. I mean, if you're in the kitchen, you can hear them all night. But
yeah.
But so you're not gonna be in res next year. I don't know. I'm probably still gonna live at home next year, which will kind of suck. For the same reasons it sucks now. But that's kind of where we're. I mean, it would be fun to live with like someone from the class. That'd be really fun to room with someone else. That'd be a lot of funsies, but I don't know. We'll have to see about that when we get to it.
Yeah.
I gotta stop spending money if I want to do things like that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I like spending money.
Spending money tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I don't want to spend much. 3 minutes? Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. Tomorrow, I hopefully I don't end up spending much. There's one Exalted book I want to buy, but the stores we go to have never had it. And if anyone plays Exalted, I really want the Sidereal book because they control fate. So I mean, I want that, but that's gonna be like $40. I'll probably buy something at A&C Games because like if I don't buy something at A&C Games, it's like, why didn't I? I might buy like a PC Engine game, or if they finally have King of Fighters 97 for the Neo Geo CD, I'm gonna get that because I've always like my buddy has he has actually the Neo Geo arcade cabinet.
Okay.
Have you ever?
And
do you know Neo Geo?
I know Neo Geo, but
yeah.
never played.
Never. It's a great console that costs way too much money. But if you get the CD, I got the Neo Geo CD. Well, I kind of got lucky. I got it for $20.
Yeah, but the check.
Oh right. What? There's something. I don't get it.
Don't do it.
Okay. Yeah. So I got my Neo Geo CD. But yeah, my buddy has King of Fighters, like all the King of Fighters games for his Neo Geo. And he has the cabinet, so like I want to get good at, but he likes 97, so like I could get 98, but that's I think even more money. I could get 96, but that's before 97, so I gotta do that.
Let's wrap this up.
Oh, we got 2 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. So that's pretty much the week and a lot of rambling. We're at 40 minutes more or less. So that's shorter than the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The last 2 weeks have each been an hour. The first week was 32 or so.
Because we learned how to talk really fast.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I like 40 minutes. I don't know if I like the hour. There wasn't as much to go on about this week.
It was kind of basic.
Yeah, we're. I don't know what it is.
We're not as angry this week.
We're not as angry because you know what? She's already gotten multiple earfuls from me about the philosophy presentation, so I just don't have as much to say about it anymore. But man, that girl pissed me off.
Okay.
All right. So that was the week in review. We will talk to you in a week's time.